Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Proudly presents another episode of You Know What It Is, man. It is Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday. So glad to have you guys here with us. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channels, hit that bell notification like this actually wants to tell you. As always, you stay up to date to all the happenings here on this channel, whether it is live reviews, videos, Jake talking about cheeks, whatever it might be, you get all that information here on this channel. So definitely thank you guys for being here. I had to get some house cleaning off right at the top. Do keep in mind that we are full-fledged into Halloween initiative right now. So again, with the initiative, it started on August 26th. It ends on October 25th. It is our way to give back to the kids. Again, all super chats, proceeds, everything that we actually get goes towards making sure that kids have costumes for the holiday. So definitely shout out. We got a couple of costumes that are going to be arriving here soon. We have gone out shop for a few costumes. A lot of things going on. It's going to be a couple of people out there that's going to be dressed up like Late Bloomer. They said that they're going to do it as of, there's going to be a version of them as if it's Late Bloomer on Abbott Elementary, dunking on some kids. So we'll definitely see that. You might see a few kids
with a blue polo and khaki pants, and that's the there you go.
Dunker too.
Definitely, man. But thank y'all for being here. Let me actually go through and bring out the crew in here. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all doing, bro?
That's my favorite song.
So good to have you, Jake. How was Chicago, bro?
Dude, Chicago was a blast. I had an absolute great time. I went to Wrigley Field. I went to go eat some true Chicago deep dish pizza and have a few drinks, have a few laughs, and
where'd you go? You went to Lou Malnati's or Giordano's?
McDonald's?
No, Giordano's.
No, I
Where'd
did
you go
see
to get
that.
A deep dish.
It was Pizzeria Do. So they had like two spots, like Un and Do, and so I went to the second one and went there. Went to a couple places around, and the last place we went to was a place called Doc B's. Fantastic food, fantastic atmosphere. Bought myself a Chicago Cubs hat, Wrigley Field shirt. I had a great time.
Word. Definitely, man. Vinny, what's going on with you, bro? How was your weekend, man?
Weekend was great. I was out of town a little bit this weekend too. Went to DC and hit up the museum with the family.
Chocolate City. Chocolate.
Yeah, man. It was great because it's been raining here for 40 days and nights. So it was nice just seeing the sun again. Like I fucking solar power, so I missed it. It was cool being getting to check out some of the museums and stuff like that. That was fun. And then I spent most of the rest of the weekend just working on inventory, cataloging and bagging, boarding and reading through a bunch of titles now. Just like you get in the zone where you're just catching up on a lot of shows or catching up on a lot of this, that. It's like comic book time now. I've just been binging so many books and I've just been consuming as much as my backlog as I can, and there's just a shit ton of it. So I've just been flying through it and just absorbing as much as possible, and then gearing up for Inktober. So tomorrow is the 1st, and if you guys follow me on IG or whatever, you'll see tons of art coming all month. It's a whole thing all month. Every day there's a prompt word, and then I draw with pen and ink or just ink wash, whatever the prompt word is that day, and I just put my own spin on it, and then that goes all month. So 31 damn pieces all month. It's always like a headache and a labor of love all at the same time because it's just a fun art challenge for artists across social media. So that is always fun. Other than that, just chilling, caught up on a lot of amazing television this week, and looking forward to chopping it up, talking comic book,
Bro.
talking shows. So much going on.
I can't wait to talk about. We're gonna talk about it in a minute, but Penguin has no business being this damn good, bro.
It's special.
It has no fucking business being this damn good. Like literally that. And you know what I've been binging, bro? A show that I didn't watch in the very beginning. So much that I want to go back and read the books. But bro, why didn't you tell me, Vinny? Why didn't you tell me, bro? Why didn't you tell me about From, bro?
You wasn't supposed to watch it. We were doing the first episode on the Horathon.
Bro, I couldn't. Bro, I didn't know that.
I told you, and Toya that too, because Toya we said about it, and I said, because my cousin hasn't seen it either. Leon hasn't seen it, so I was like, I'm gonna show the first episode. Did Toya watch it with you?
She did. You know why we watched it? Well, we watched. All right, we're in the first season. We're only in the first season.
Because I've been trying not to talk about it on this show because I was going to show you it at Horrorthon. And for anyone out there who hasn't seen From, like, it's the best show that you're not watching. It's phenomenal.
Bro, literally, like, because my daughter, she watched it, and she was the one who made us watch it. And I'm like, yo, it's like that. Yeah, did y'all see it, Jake? Did you see From?
I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not positive. Is it the one where they takes place back in like the past? And is there a season where that takes place in like the 50s, 60s?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm not.
There's flashbacks to earlier times, but it takes place in modern era. But it stars Harold Perrineau from like Lost and Matrix and stuff like that. And this is like this big coming out party for him because everybody is just being saying like, get this man all the fucking Emmys because he has been killing it, crushing it. I can't think of a better like audition tape. This man should be an A-list actor in Hollywood because he is fucking acting his ass off.
What's the show about?
It's very Stephen King Lost-ish. It's basically, without spoiling anything, it's basically like there's a town that's like a Bermuda Triangle, and once you get in, you can't get out, and there's monsters there, and they can't come in your house if you have a talisman on your door. And of course, they do everything they can to still try to get you. And then as the series goes on, it just expands and the lore becomes deeper and deeper. It's super unpredictable. Things you think, oh, okay, those are the rules. Wait, the rules change. It's very in the tune of Walking Dead and Lost at their strongest moments, and it never kind of waters down or like this is season 3, and I feel like you could argue that it's the best season so far. That's fucking rare. So it's really, really great. That all the actors are just incredible. All the stories are incredible, and it's very, very unpredictable. The rules keep changing, and it just feels like it's just one of those shows that just are transcendent of the genre.
It's like this. Put it this way: if you've seen it, even sort of like has remnants of Salem's Lot.
Yes. There's very much so Stephen King vibes, but it's not. It doesn't. But it's different enough that it doesn't feel like it's just a ripoff or anything. It's just a very cool concept, extremely like captivating, execution, tons of great acting. It's just absolutely. I've been preaching this shit for like 3-4 years. So I told you.
What's it on?
It's on MGM or.
The only downfall of the show is it's on MGM, which is no one really has. So like if you go on Amazon, it's there, but then they link you to MGM, and like it has a 7-day free trial. So what a lot of people do is just like
binge the hell out of it.
Watch it. And then it's like, yo, I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah.
But it is, bro. We started yesterday, and I couldn't stop. Yeah. And we're still on season 1. Like we're just basically we're halfway through season 1. So what I'll do is I won't watch season 2. I'll just wait because the fucking show.
He says that now.
Now I'm gonna wait. Because if we're gonna do it,
we're just doing the first episode.
Oh, just the first episode.
It's not a fun marathon. I just figured I'd throw it on there to show people who haven't seen it what it's like.
Because the first episode,
that'll be like the first hit. First hit's free.
Bloomer.
The first episode is it takes off.
That's another beautiful thing. It's like it's the first episode is an instant seller. If you don't like the first episode, skip it.
Yeah,
but you'll love
it. It's not one of those things where it's going to be slow for you at all because they start right off, bro.
The pilot is phenomenal. If you like, the pilot will hook you. So like, it's not one of those. Oh, it takes. Oh, wait till you get to season 3, then it really gets good. Bro. Like, nah, it's dope from the first episode. Because I hate that when people are like, oh, watch this show. There's 18 seasons, and by the 4th one, you'll be hooked. I'm like, nah, if I ain't hooked on the first few episodes, why the fuck am I gonna? Nah, but the first episode will have you on board.
That first episode, I guarantee you, is going to with you specifically because you have a son. That first episode is going to fuck you up.
Dude, that first episode of The Last of Us fucked me up.
Yeah. Yep.
This is going to fuck you up, bro. I'm telling you, it is. It's going to fuck you. It's going to piss you off, but it's going to fuck you up. But it's definitely good.
When I first played that level in Last of Us, yeah, that cooked me. So yeah, I knew that was going to get people when that show was made.
It's in veins of that, adding a lot of great writing and acting and drama to horror type setting, because that's what drew a lot of people to
Who's he got this time? Who is that?
Yeah, that's what drew a lot of people to Last of Us, the story. Like, you actually gave a shit about whether people lived or died. In most games you don't. Like,
that's what's her name again? What is her name again?
She one of the Targaryens?
No. She's from the Acolyte.
Yeah, ain't that Amanda?
Oh,
Amandla. Yeah, definitely.
I'm amazed he didn't have. I'm amazed he didn't have the dress that she had on the other day.
Yeah, the see-through joint. Yeah, so definitely.
Yeah.
Bloomer, what's going on?
I was like, that's Pedro's thumbnail. I watch.
What?
That was real. Okay, never mind. We'll talk about it later. Anyways, I saw a quite enhanced photo, so I wasn't quite sure. Anyways, doing well. Hope you guys out there are having a wonderful Monday. I know I am having a wonderful Monday, of course. Victory Monday. Anyways, Morno. So again, happy to be here with my brothers on the panel. We talk some good pop culture because we had a really amazing week in TV last week, or Sunday, for the most part. So I'm very, very interested to see how the rest of the brothers on the panel fared last week and their watching and reading habits. So again, hello to the chat. God bless everybody here, man. Let's get into it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate that. So we got a lot that we're going to talk about tonight and cover. But before we do, as always, we want to pay homage places where we get these figures from.
Raise rib tips. Now, if y'all are hungry, come on down and take the 215. Get off the 215. Take the 60 north. That's you, and then you make a left. Then make another left, and then you're gonna get there to Raise rib tips. Tell them Droopy sent you.
Droopy. Damn. Nah, man. We gonna talk about comic relief, comic collectibles by this dude on the panel.
Get on the 3 to 10 to Yuma and take a right. No, I'm just kidding.
Comic relief, comic collectibles. Again, if you look at those comics, if you look at 1/10 scale, 1/12 scale, anything you're looking for, man, he got it. Y'all been telling people 1/10 scale, 1/12 scale, Cootie scale. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if you have all that shit there, bro.
I just let you say whatever you say.
You just let me say this shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? I ain't gonna just be rolling out the tongue with shit if you ain't got it. And I'm finna send motherfuckers over there and be like, yo, do you got that Cootie scale? Oh, no. But Leo said you. Oh, I'm sorry.
I can get it. I can
get my hands on it.
Definitely, bro. But if you're looking for comics, 6 scale figures, 1/12 scale, anything you're looking for, just hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Got some cheeks in the back as well. He runs a little brothel.
Always.
But other than that, definitely give a shout out to this guy. Sign up for the newsletter so you are always up to date to what he got going on over there on the channel. At his store, man. So definitely make sure that you head on over there. Take care of my guy. The comic books will go.
There's boxes
too. Boxes as well. Make sure you hit him up and he'll definitely take care of you. Also, got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Appreciate you, Ray. Thank you for my She-Hulk that had basically arrived here on Wednesday. Can't wait to get that. Just got thrown in. I finally put up the gantry, bro. Jake.
Oh, buddy.
You gotta listen. I wish I could show y'all this Armor Wars collection that I got down here, bro. But that gantry, yeah.
Is that not the centerpiece?
Yeah, it's in the center. It's in the center of everything. But the way I have it set up, I'll put some pictures up later on. You'll see it. It's chaotic. Everything that's going on over there right now is chaotic. in such a good way. But definitely hit up your boy Ray over there at Underground Figures. Again, he got the latest and greatest. No NRD. Shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for his newsletter so you're always up to date as to when your figure is going to arrive and when there's a new figure going up. So definitely hit him up. Tell him I sent you. He'll take care of you. Also, Tale of Two Rays. We got my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Not only do you get the figure you're looking for, you get comics, stickers, you get a nice little care package. He will definitely hook you up with all those grail pieces that you might be looking for. Again, if you can't find it, Ray got it for you. So definitely hit him up. Tell him I sent you over there, and he'll take care of you as well. And last but certainly not least, we'll give a shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Moducase, Moduspace. If you were looking for an incredible display to display your figures and statues, hit him up. He'll take care of you. I'm telling you, he got everything that you need, including that mono. Hit him up. Tell him I sent you. My guy will definitely take care of you. All right, man. Let's actually go over here and see who we got here in the chat with us today. We got Pedro Lopez in the building with the butt naked Amanda Steinberg. We got Cornelius in the building. Thank you for being here. He said, "Oh, never mind. I'm like 2 minutes behind." We got my man, Cornelius. Who else we got in here? We got my man Thomas Brown. Anyone watch Rebel Ridge? Hell yeah. I loved it. Some people didn't. I liked it. Who else we got in the building? We got Malika Mabane here. Malika Mabane, WRNR. WRNR, Real Negro Radio. Who else we got in here? Amber May is here with us as well. We got Marla 2745 is in the building. Ghetto Yoda is here with us. Ren's Talent Tino is in the building. Thank you for being here, bro.
Malika, my girl don't know how to cook. What should I do?
Well, you gotta drop her like a bad habit, bro.
We got Thomas in the building. Who else we got? Brother Cousins Jay is in the building. What's going on with you, Jay? Thank you for being here, bro, as always. My guy. We got Malika is in the building. Who else we got in here with us? Ghetto Yoda. Anybody else? Mark P. We got my man Action in the Box. Soon the best month of the year. October, you already know. Let's go. It's my birthday month as well. October 25th. Cannot wait. Amber is in the building. She's like the den mother, as always. Thank you for being here. Who else do we got in the building? Oh, thank you for that, bro. Who else have we got in here? We got Low Key the Collector in the building, jumping in real quick to say what's up to my guys. About to kick my feet up and enjoy this early screening of Joker. Yeah, are we going on Thursday?
Yeah, there's a early ass 6:30. Otherwise, it was like 9:30. So unless we have him move it till Friday, yeah.
I got tickets for Thursday.
All right, cool. Yeah.
So I did get it. So right. I mean,
Thursday.
We'll go see it Thursday. So definitely. Who else do we got in here? Ed R is in here. Thank you for being here. Mark P. Who else is in here with us? I think we covered everybody so far. We got my man in the building. DIU University TV is in the building. What is going on with you? Thank you for being here. Peace. What's up? Who else do we got here? Bruce Leroy's Glow is in the building. Scorpio season coming. You already know. Let's go. We got Latoya T in the building. Thank you for being here. Jedi Kid is in the building. My bros, love y'all. Bro, shout out to you, my guy. He's, again, Jedi Kid won't be in here with us this evening, in case you didn't know. He lost his uncle last week. So definitely, if you can send your condolences to him. Love with you, bro. As always, you know what I mean? Take as much time as you need. You know, we holding you down always, bro. So this week, it won't be this No My Bad Monday. It will be back here possibly next Monday. But we want to give him some time to grieve because, like I said,
let's blame it on Bloomer Monday. That's
yeah, blame it on Bloomer Monday.
I'm just gonna lay L to it because he's gonna switch it up and say some shit.
You already know. You already know.
You're getting ahead of
I'm starting. Hey. I'm getting seasoned. I'm learning here.
Hey, dude, if you listened to Collector's Lounge yesterday, man, I took a beating too. So
oh, you did. You definitely did. Yeah, he definitely did.
I was listening to that on my drive home, and my girls the whole time was like, "They're fucking you up."
Yeah, I mean that was the chat fucking you up too, bro.
It was funny though.
Yeah, but definitely, man. Thank you. So, what y'all want to start with first, man? What y'all want to talk about first?
Rennie, Jake, what's burning you guys?
What's burning? What y'all want to talk about first?
You guys, if you want to do Penguin, go ahead. I'm not caught up, but you know what? I'm fine. You guys talk away. I will say whatever.
Oh yeah, let's fuck him up.
Fuck me up.
You want to do Penguin first?
Let's jump.
Let's go.
Okay, so we can do Penguin episode 3. First.
3?
No, episode 2. Episode
Oh
sorry.
shit! I was like, I'm
Episode
way
2.
further behind.
Episode
I'm like, wait a minute, they dropped 2 episodes.
You know, because there's so much out right now, man. And it's episode 3 of we just watched episode 3
Agatha.
of Agatha last week. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So episode 2 yesterday.
Also
Listen.
all along.
Listen, like, bro, there was a post that came up yesterday that somebody was absolutely pissed that she wasn't in the film. Bro,
So she was in jail, dog.
I get it. But she, bro, like,
She was in jail.
bro, she is
Excuse me. I was locked up.
Right.
Bro.
Like,
she was killing it, bro. She
Talking about the
killed-
Hangman.
Bro,
Yes.
listen, like it's like this show, and I don't know, like I said, they knew that they were on to something. And at first, when they made the announcement about a Penguin show, I don't, I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't approach it with like trepidation, but it was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, why would of all characters you choose the Penguin to do? But now it makes sense. Now, the only danger is, bro, do you think that this shit would get so fucking huge that they're gonna have to put him back in the film and make him a marquee character, Vinny?
No.
You don't
No,
think so?
I think they're trying to do what Sony's doing, but in a much more calculated fashion, and they're taking a lot more time and care because I've heard rumblings of other characters that they want to do the same treatment for, and I mean, I think that it is. There's a lot to unpack from it. I mean, we are getting a super grounded Batman universe. It's a little bittersweet because I would love to see this much attention be given to a Batman world that is a little bit more diversified with the fantasy and grounding elements. And I'm hoping that that's what we'll get from Gunn's version of Batman. But for now, there ain't no changing what they're doing. It's going to be this. So at least we're getting Batman content that's like pretty fucking good, pretty fucking amazing. I don't know if I don't want them to feel like the popularity of this means that they have to force Penguin back into the films because there's so many fucking Batman villains to work into future films. Like I don't know if they're going Court of Owls. I don't know if they're going Hush. I don't know what they're doing in the future, but I don't want them to feel like, oh, they have to this will have to. I like the fact that the same premise, the same thought concept of, oh, this is popular, so put it in the film, which is like what a lot of more Disney Plus shows do. Like they build up a character, and so that way when it gets to the film, it's like, oh, you know who they are, and because they've had so many episodes on TV. I like the idea, the possibility of doing those things backwards. If you introduce them in the movie, I don't see any reason why you can't then have a spin-off that like fleshes out that character more and gives you more of that world. And I don't think that necessarily means that you have to then go put them back into the film and just keep that fucking going when there's a rogues gallery that's dozens and dozens of complex
unless
characters.
that film wants to highlight that life. Vinny, I kind of looked at it like I'm looking at it like this show, like whoever makes it out of this show get to be in the next Batman movie somehow, some way. That's how I looked at it. Who gonna win? Who gonna win? You know, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say.
I mean, they're not gonna. I highly doubt they're gonna kill him off. I think it's just a very cool way to flesh him out. Now, I'm not to say that if the Batman series goes on for like multiple films, yeah, without a doubt, we'll see Penguin at least in some type of role in the future. Like obviously, this being a hit helps that, but I just don't feel like it needs to necessarily like build off of that in order to accomplish. I don't think that's the goal of the show. I think the goal of the show is the show, and I think that is dope.
Yeah.
Whereas I think other TV shows, like the whole goal is just they don't have enough time to set the shit up in a film. So like, all right, cool, we gotta set all this. Like like Captain, like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They didn't want to do all that shit in the film to set up him being Cap, so they did it in the TV show and then build up towards that. So like I feel like this is just doing that in reverse, and I feel like shit they could have did that with the Justice League movie too back in the Snyderverse days. Just put out the Justice League movie, act like all these people already exist, and then whatever was hot, whatever was popular, whatever people want to see more of, then go do a spinoff show for them. I don't see any reason why that there's a set formula where you have to do it the Marvel way, and that's the only way to do it. Doing it this way is dope because it gives them so much more freedom.
Yeah.
He's not tied to anything that they're trying to set up for Batman 2. It's just they could just do whatever. You don't know if he's going to live. You don't know if he's going to die. I mean, you're just enjoying it for what it is. And I think that's the beauty of the show. It's just like this parallel thing that Batman's not in, that it's just, it doesn't necessarily, like you have no idea what to expect from it. And that's really cool. It's not even based off a particular run or story. It's just it's organic as fuck. Like none of this shit seems like, oh, they're going along a set course and like to set some shit up. It's just I'm loving just watching it like play out. And Sophia, oh my god, like I wish Tim Sale was still here to see this. Like Tim Sale like co-created her with Loeb, and she was always really good in those Long Halloween, all those books, but I don't think she was ever like at this level of attention, and she's acting her ass off and stealing every scene she's in. So it's been great.
Yeah, she's definitely been. The thing is, it's like just from and like you said with this show, it doesn't have to be directly tied in because again, it like when you're watching it. In my mind, I'm not thinking of Batman in this show at all. Yeah. I'm not thinking of his existence, even though it's all cohesive in this particular world. You're not thinking about that. You're not. It's not one of those. It's the first.
They're just peppering in references, which is dope. They didn't drop No Man's Land.
Yeah, just subtle references here and there, subtle characters that he's connected to, and when you watch it, it's like, oh fuck, like, wow. You know what I mean? They even like there were some references, little subtle hints of the quarter hours in a few like in the first episode itself. You just had to catch it. But I was like, yo, what the fuck? But it's really dope the way they're doing. Jake, you haven't watched it yet, have you?
I watched episode 1. I haven't watched episode 2 yet.
Yeah, you're slacking, bro.
Hey, I was driving for 4.5 hours yesterday. Well, you got to make time for the Chiefs. Come on now. Let's get our priorities straight here.
But nah, bro, I'm definitely loving. And then like, yo, she just has literally with this episode, like, I don't want to give too much away because you haven't seen it.
Oh, you guys go ahead. That's fine.
Nah, because it's like the episode where she walks in the room, bro. She walks in the room full of, it's right after, the funeral, her brother's funeral. She walks in the room and, there's a whole bunch of people meeting and stuff like that. And they're looking at her and bro, she gives absolutely no fucks at all, especially the way you saw Bloomer, the way she eats. I'm like, what the fuck? But it's just the way she is playing this character like I have never seen.
She's accepting who she's perceived as.
Yeah, bro. But I have never seen somebody so fucking menacing and scary. The way she's playing this fucking role is just like, yo. Yeah, at any given time, she can snap. Right. But she's playing so cool and
attractive.
Because she's playing it like she don't give a shit, but like you can tell, like deep down, she's fucking like fuck y'all. Like she's pissed. Especially with that scene with the daughter.
Yeah. Oh, bro. She was what she said too.
He was hot. He was hot, yo.
She was so hot.
Oh, your Beretta's loose. I'll fix it. No, I got it.
I got it. And right there, the mom's like, yo, in her mind, she can snap my daughter's neck at any given fucking time. And she doesn't do it. She just stands up and yo, I love her, bro. I love this character, bro. She is fucking amazing.
I sent her a DM, the actress.
Bro, but there you go with that shit.
I said I enjoy light torture, none of the the ball sack traps and none of the the asshole play and all of that shit.
Bro,
Being strapped up and
She's gonna get your cheeks.
It's just light torture. Yeah, that's
so
little steppy. That's okay.
bro,
Yeah.
like literally, like they and the chemistry between her, Colin Farrell, bro, he's that good. Like he's just that guy. But I just love the way the pieces of the puzzles fit and how he's just weaving things. It's like doesn't give a fuck. Like I just no fucks. But it's a side of the Penguin that we have never seen, bro. And I like how he's playing it.
What this show is doing to me psychologically, I just it feels like it's a really, really awesome experience where you feel this sense of tension and fear of failure for a fucking villain.
Mm-hmm.
A villain that in any other instance you'd be like, man, Batman, fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
Right. Jaw his ass real quick. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Like in any other situation.
Yeah.
But here you like, ooh, okay, Oswald, how you gonna get out of this, bro? Because it's not looking good for you.
Yeah.
And it was
bro.
a no parallel between him and the kid because it's like, look what I have to do constantly. Think on my feet, be quick. Like if you're gonna be in this game, that's what you have to do. Otherwise, you're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
And it's but like you were saying, it's a beautiful yet another beautiful example of perspective storytelling. You know, you're telling the story through a sympathetic lens for a character that literally every other time we've ever, even the DeVito version, you never felt like, and they tried their hardest, but you never quite felt like you were never watching Batman Returns really rooting for Penguin to win.
No, hell no.
You know what I mean? Like here, you don't, you're not rooting for Penguin to like kill Batman, but like not die and get fucked up. So it's just very well crafted. And
It did a good job humanizing him, I think.
Yeah.
Especially in the first episode, the scene with his mom, like that told me so much about his character and what informed his upbringing. Like his mom, you get that feeling like, oh, his mom doesn't know what he's up to. He's just trying to protect her. Then you find out she knows full well the kind of shit that he's up to.
She knows everything.
Yeah.
She knows absolutely everything.
Stop this
Exactly.
and it's not stop this. Don't do that. It's man, you better get out there and fucking like go
Right.
win.
Stop
Make
acting like a
your
little
gun
bitch.
pick up.
Yeah. Don't
I
act
ain't
like
raised
a
no
little bitch.
loser.
Yeah.
I ain't raised no bitch. This
Yeah.
not it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
I'm
it.
sorry, take mama. Oh, all right, shit.
It's got like a Scorsese, like The Irishman, The Departed feel to it too, and I really enjoyed that. Like Vinny, I honestly, when that first episode, I was like, this could have been an Azzarello comic book. Like this feels like Azzarello would have written this the way he did the Joker or Luther or something, a very different, grounded take on Penguin.
Mhm.
And I really enjoyed that feel.
I wish I knew. Like, I want someone to like trick Scorsese into watching this, like where he has no idea what it is, and he'd be like, "Man, comic movies are dumb." There's this like, I wish they were more like this one, obscure art show on HBO, like The Penguin.
Sopranos.
Yeah, like that show's really good. I wish comic book shows were good like that.
This is what it's feeling like. They have been able to mix comic books with The Sopranos,
Mm-hmm.
and it's fitting that it's HBO that are the people who have this for us to be able to delve into. As somebody who's, I wouldn't consider myself the biggest DC fan, but as someone who's enjoyed DC media from all over, from comic books to movies to TV shows, this is something right here that I think any fan can cling on to and say, man, this is great world building for the world of Batman. The world of Gotham. Gotham feels alive. It's real. It feels dirty and as gritty as you would ever imagine it to be, as corrupt as you would imagine it to be.
Yeah.
And what I'm really kind of chewing on what Vinny said earlier, like should it matter if any of this gets to the next Batman movie? Because honestly, it's all underground shit.
Yeah.
It's not underground if it's all out in the fucking open, which Batman's gonna try to put it all in the open. That's Batman's job. Let's leave that to Bruce. But here, like in the next movie, they could be going a completely different way. They may hint towards it. I guess they should, to kind of at least say, hey, this is connected. Remember that, just to give a little nod. But other than that, man, they got so much stuff to really build into.
I got the vibe from like the first episode, and it's kind of the opposite of how Vinny feels, which it's fine. I kind of got the feeling like they're building up Penguin in this one, so when you do see him in the second Penguin or the second Batman movie, you understand why he's like the criminal kingpin of the underworld now. Like you saw how he got to where he is. It wasn't necessary viewing. It wasn't something that was essential, but if anyone were to kind of question maybe why that is or how that happened,
still going to work for the casuals. They'll be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck? What happened? How he get here?"
Yeah, they're not gonna really wonder one way or the other. But for us, like big fans, this is just great supplemental material, and in its own right, it's great. So I mean, that's just a big bonus.
It's damn near like a Penguin one shot.
So I'm starting to see now, and I saw this earlier today. If you haven't, what they're pitching and because of him, like again, the way he's playing Victor is incredible. Like this guy is killing it. Like he's definitely killing the character. But people are pushing Bloomer.
Tim Drake.
Guess what they're pushing this character to be, or they're him to play.
He said Tim Drake. I said fuck no.
Nope, no.
Fuck no.
No.
No, I bet you I know what they're gonna say.
Bloomer, you should know.
Is this the DC character or this is
nope
Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! I please not not Miles Morales.
Yep. Somebody, bro,
he's light skinned. That's all it takes.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody can act in Hollywood.
Yeah,
they was like, oh man, we can put him in a fade. No.
Yeah.
No.
They are literally pushing for this character to play Miles. Like there was somebody that put it up. I was like, come on, man. Like really?
I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah, no. I like Victor here. He needs to stay here in DC. And
no, he's killing it as the character, in this show. And I think that stay in this universe. Stay in this universe for.
That's what I'm saying to him.
The only funny part is like they're continuously rubbing our nose in it that we're never really gonna get a Robin in a film. Like I almost am like afraid Raven Bowie is gonna come out because it's like there's a hard fast rule against. They even have him still.
I'm feeling like Jay right now. I'm feeling like Jay.
They even have him still in hubcaps like Jason Todd.
That got me hot.
Oh, that's what I meant. Jason Todd. Yeah, that's what I meant. Not Tim Drake.
Yeah. I swear to God, James Gunn, if we do not get a legit Robin in this fucking universe, I'm gonna be sick. Everything else could be cool. All right.
See, that's what I never really understood is why are they running away from it, bro? Like
because
what is it
that the 60s show had with the ambiguously gay duo and all that shit? And it's like yeah, that was corny, but so was Batman at that time. But they made Batman cooler. They made Robin cooler. Like
but then there was all the gay innuendos with Robin and Batman.
Why are you afraid of it? Especially now today.
Yeah, especially nowadays, right? But it's so frustrating because even when they did it with what's his face, Chris O'Donnell, like that wasn't Robin. That was a grown ass. Like that could have been. He was Nightwing age. And then the other actor was remember it was supposed to be Marlon Wayans. It's like why were you casting 30-year-olds for Robin anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's supposed to be kind of fucked up. Like he's putting children into war.
Exactly.
Like age he was like. There's so many levels to the mythos of the Robins that they look. It took them 30 years for him to like be a detective again. I shouldn't be surprised they don't know how to do Robin. But that's what Warner Brothers does. They do all this grounded shit, and for the most part, their idea of Batman is just a crazy rich dude who just punches and kicks. Doesn't even know martial arts. Doesn't know detective work. Like for so many Batman movies, he just has a lot of cool tech, and even in Nolan's films, they don't even make him a genius who invented that tech. It's all outsourced. So he's really just a dude who just knows like karate, not
He's
kung
willing to
fu.
jump off buildings.
They
Hard.
barely, a lot of media barely touches the whole League of Shadows and
I mean, and
Ray
it's
Charles Bull situation.
or they act like he just traveled to learn how to fight instead of he went to India to learn how to practice with.
He was hanging with them killers. Tell him, Benny.
Went
He's
to
hanging with them
England to
killers.
study with detectives. He went all over the world learning different things that
Mhm.
make Batman Batman. But according to Warner Brothers live action films, all Batman is roar, punch, roar, kick, and that's it. It's
I
fucking-
you
heard,
forgot
I heard
that-
Bruce went to O Block in Chicago to learn how to shoot his bat gun.
You forgot the most
I don't know.
important part, man. Like he learned how to cure a broken spine with a rope.
the rope.
That's
did.
insane. That's amazing.
With a rope, bro.
The rope. No, Lady Shiva helping him train again or heal.
Mm-mm.
Just a rope.
Just the rope. It's,
You know what? It's again.
They
We
don't
can
know how to
only
handle
hope.
Talia.
We can only
you
hope.
got Matt
he
Reeves
does
saying like, oh, like this, the Clayface would never work in a world like this. Like, let's change his name to Cobb because Cobblepot is too comic booky. And we're getting cool shit like this, but it's that closed-mindedness at WB that's super fucking frustrating. And I hope if Gunn doesn't do anything right with this tenure, that he gets Brave and Bold right, because if this is great, but I want a Batman who would make sense in the Justice League.
This is
because-
why I'm afraid that he won't get it right.
Man, if Ant-Man was over here, they'd call his ass the Ant.
Exactly, because when this is successful and the Batman is successful, is WB going to tell Gunn, nah, tone that shit down and make it more like what they're doing over there?
Mhm.
Like, no, I want to see a Batman who can fight somebody like Mr. Freeze and Clayface and Man Bat, and I want to see him like be the type of dude who could put on a Justice League team and figure out, all right, that's what we do against Darkseid. That's what we do against Starro. That's what we like. That's what he does. Like, he's not just a rich karate dude. Like, that's not like read. You don't even have to read comics. Just watch Justice
They
League.
just need to nail that sense
animation.
of.
Justice League animated.
I just want them to nail that image of. You guys remember Kingdom Come, and you remember that the main character is getting taken to all these different places and seeing the different portions in time, and he was seeing it when it was good, when things were great. And you just see this age of heroes, just these people, they are like grandiose, these bigger than life, just floating, levitating in the air, capes, beautiful colors. And like that's what I want to see James Gunn's universe come into fruition, at least halfway into it, and then we can talk about deconstructing it and smoking motherfuckers after that. But I want to build to where we see these characters. We see a Green Lantern, most likely it's going to be John Stewart instead of we'll talk about that. And we see Superman, and we see Diana, and we see Wonder Woman. We see Supergirl. I wonder how, and this is kind of a splinter thought, I wonder how they'll handle Power Girl, if
We will never see Power Girl.
We'll never see that suit, but how
Or Donna
is there
Troy.
an evolution to her character that they can still reach towards? Is
And
what
I
I'm
hope-
thinking.
I hope we don't, because we won't see her with that suit. So
You're right.
Well, you're never going to
just
see her
thinking
with that
as,
suit in
like,
any iteration at this
Character
particular
moving
point.
forward.
They're not going to do it. That's definitely not something that they're going to.
So what do? You just keep Supergirl?
I found a few
Well, I mean-
websites you could find that suit on.
Yeah.
In a movie.
Yeah,
Alright.
they're
Love
definitely
it in
never gonna bring
Injustice
that in.
too. It's great. But yeah, like where do you go with that? But that's kind of where I would love to see this universe go towards. And then you have it great and grandiose and nice and sunny like Metropolis is, and then you just go to the fucking gutter when you go to Gotham, and it's just, this place is fucking corrupt. It's terrible. This is a fucking third world country, but it has infrastructure like a actual first world country. It's a lot of confusing things that happen when you take a trip to Gotham. And I'm very interested to see how this universe builds, where they take, will they take notes from Matt Reeves, or will Gotham be a little bit more of a gaudy version of itself in this Gunverse that we see? There's so many questions, and we're so close to getting a few of those questions answered. We just have to be patient as fans. That's all we can do. But very interested to see where DC goes and takes this stuff, because there, God, Lord knows, and we know that there's such an amazing amount of source material out there from generational writers and a generation of writers and artists. So it'll be interested to see where they take it, man. I'm just hopeful. Some things don't sound great with the casting and the decisions, but trying to stay hopeful, because just existing in the negativity is just that's draining.
I don't know. We got to see. I just know, like I said, I just know how to temper my expectations and just wait and see how this is going to play out. Because to say what I want to see versus what I will see, I just have to wait, and that's why I don't give it any type of attention at the moment until I see it on screen and I see his interpretation. And the thing is like I already know, with that version, with the version of what we expect and would want from the Brave and the Bold, it's not gonna get that, bro. It's not gonna get that gritty. It's James Gunn. I know what he's capable of doing and what he could give us. But
I think the best that people can hope for is amalgamations of their favorite material.
Possibly.
I think that's what at the least, the minimum, the bare fucking minimum, you'll get an amalgamation, including if not a few of your favorite source materials on those characters built into.
That's the WB mode. They cherry pick.
They'll cherry pick, but I think the biggest problem is right now they're trying to separate themselves so much from the Zack Snyder's interpretation that any hint of anything similar, it's like they'll probably try to pull back. And it's not saying that you have to go down that road, but I mean, again, there has to be a level of grit where it's supposed to be.
It should be very easy to look at that and say, we don't want to go that route because they fucking jumped the gun super quick. Like one movie, you're like, okay, Batman versus Superman, okay. And then the next movie is Superman versus the whole fucking Justice League. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
they did it so damn quick. I was as a casual, I was bewildered.
Yeah, CM Brock says Titans did a good job with Robin, Nightwing, not so much with the Red Hood though. Yeah,
that's how they did Red Hood though. I mean, that was about as source accurate as we'll ever get.
I say this all the time. DC is missing out with the Bat Family. Literally every one of them could be a different genre movie. Yeah, definitely could be.
When you look at Penguin, like we could imagine a Cassandra Cain show on HBO. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What better way to separate this Batman than to have him struggling to deal with the kid? Yeah, that's true. That is true. Moving on though, because this is going to be a different, interpretation. I want to actually tackle this first before we get it. I don't want to forget it this time, and then we'll move on to the next. But yeah, I know you wanted to talk about this last week, and this is Wonder Woman: Dead Earth. Something that you actually put in, and I was like, shit. After the show last week, I forgot that we didn't have time to really talk about it because we were so versed in everything else. Okay. But I know you wanted to actually cover this, man. So here you go.
Yeah, this is a Black Label series by DC. It's a 4-part series, and it's a oversized graphic novel. There's 4 of them, and it's written and drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson, who I had never really had on my radar. I just was unfamiliar with his game and was absolutely blown away. Did a
good Beta Ray Bill miniseries.
Man, like he is, I of course like jumped on his IG and stuff like that, and was checking out his stuff after I got this. I'd actually got like the second or third. It was one of those things where like my comic shop didn't have the first, and it just took forever for me to remember to track it down. And then when I did, I was just kicking myself for not reading it sooner. The story is basically a post-apocalyptic DC story, and Diana is, for all intents and purposes, the last hero left standing. And this is a slightly different Diana than we're used to. This was a Diana that was also created from clay, but with the blood of virtually every god, even Zeus. And her gauntlets or bracelets. This is slight spoiler, but it's very important to the tone of the story. Or limiters. So she's doing all her regular Wonder Woman shit, and all this time, holding back of how powerful she is. So in the course of the story, you get to see Wonder Woman action scenes that are unlike many you've ever seen, because she's incredibly powerful here. And we get to see interactions with Batman. As you can see, that's his utility belt on her. She has interactions with him in flashbacks before the apocalypse, and then after the fact. And then they work the Amazonians in with the story in this amazingly complex and crazy scenario that I never would have thought of as I was reading it. And then there's tons of twists that are insane. And I'm almost glad Jay isn't here for this episode, because there is a Superman fight, and it is brutal. It is absolutely brutal. Here's her kind of like waking up. She was in a coma, and put on like basically she had to be awoken for what is going on in the details of the story. And she basically is incredibly powerful in this, tries to kind of make sense of this new world where there's these monsters, creatures that are later explained what they are and what their deal is, and try to be hope for people in the future. And we get these insane big giant splash pages. We get these incredible manga-esque fight art with very kinetic, descriptive action scenes that are just absolutely mind-blowing. Like page after page, it was super hard to put down because there's just incredible art every single page. Like it's just, it just blew me away. I was beyond impressed. The writing is not like super Claremont. It's a very simple, straightforward story, easily digestible. It's a great, clean story. And again, yeah, she has a fight with Superman that's one of the most brutal fights I've seen in comics. It's very, very much like reminiscent of a Dark Knight Returns type story, where there's throwbacks and nods to other superheroes, and talks about the future and what has to happen in a future world where everything is fucked up in part because of the heroes. And it's just absolutely a must read. It's super incredible. I loved it. I couldn't put it down. I just had to put it out there, let people know about it. Definitely try to pick up this book, Wonder Woman Dead Earth. Dude is amazing art, amazing writing. There's so many shocking scenes that just is like, holy shit. And Wonder Woman at pretty much strong as I've ever seen her, and doing some just amazing feats. It was really interesting to see this version of her, and everything has like this very like Mad Max feel. So it's like, imagine a Wonder Woman Mad Max movie. It was just dope. So highly recommend it. Just wanted to give my 2 pennies on it, and go pick it up.
There you go. Definitely, man. I feel ashamed that I've never seen this and never read it, bro.
Yeah, it's so fire. It's so fire. I don't want to give away. It's hard to talk about without giving away too much, but the art is just insane, and the story is dope. Where do you see like the Superman fight? It's just like, holy shit, it's dope. It's incredible. I love the concepts of the story and the thought processes with her powers. I've never seen her powers really kind of explain the way that they are, or originally explain the way it was. So it was dope.
Yeah, definitely got to pick it up. Again, this is Wonder Woman Dead Earth. If you're looking for it, go to your local comic distributor, or hit up Jake.
There you go.
Hit him up. 50% off if you smack that ass. Definitely.
Bring it.
You already know.
That Cheeks discount.
Cheeks discount. Vinny, you said this earlier, and I was like, controversy. Am I missing something? But I want to pull this up, because from what I've heard, and this is what I've heard over the weekend, even last week, that these two individuals are currently on the short list.
Yes.
It's down to these two on the short list to play, John Stewart Green Lantern.
Yeah.
So where is and I guess like before, so as you're saying that it was met with some controversy or something like that.
Yeah. What's my man's name? Who's in Rebel Ridge?
Pierre, what is it? Aaron Pierre. So it's Stephen James and Aaron Pierre. Stephen James is in the jacket, and then Aaron Pierre is a light skinned dude.
Yeah, and that was the controversy about him being light skinned when John Stewart is like
light skinned
and intentionally dark skinned. Like that was part of Neil Adams' point, was to make him darker skinned instead of it being a lighter skinned African American that was the norm at the time. Kind of like what we've seen a lot with the Storm live action debates of getting a darker person female to play Storm. I think I've seen Rebel Ridge. I didn't really see much else that he's done, but he got the eyes for it. His eyes look just like Jon Stewart's from Justice League. I think he'd be great. Obviously, he has the physique for it, and he played a military role pretty fucking accurately, or at least seemingly accurately. I'm not too familiar with the other dude's work as far as I know, but that was kind of some of the not outrage, but kind of like pushback, if you could call it that was happening on Twitter this weekend about the potential of.
Just why I'm so glad I'm on Twitter, man.
Yeah, man. That's yeah.
Could you imagine people saying you're not black enough for that role?
Bro,
like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It's so weird.
Bro, it's not about who's good enough for the role, and he is black. Right. You know what I mean? Bro, there have been interpretations even in the books where, okay, Jon Stewart is intentionally black in some covers, and then he's lighter tone, like not as dark. You know what I mean? So
I don't feel like this is a Storm thing where let's get an African to play the role. He could be Jon Stewart easily.
Yeah, he can easily be Jon Stewart, and I think that he's most suited. He has the gravitas for it. He has the voice. I mean, literally, he has everything that what I would figure would be needed to play the role, and he's hot right now.
Side by side, I mean, the dude on the left looks like Jon Stewart to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he got the head. He kind of chiseled. I kind of would believe that he was in the army versus dude on the right. I would think he a sniper. Like he ain't really out there, killing insurgents like that.
I thought literally when I saw the picture, I thought it was John Boyega, but I was like, oh nah, that's Stephen James from what was it, Beaker Street or whatever? I forget what it was. That he was in that
Bill Street.
Yeah, Bill Street. What happened on Bill Street? He was also in what was it? 21 Bridges or 27 Bridges? Was it 21 Bridges?
Told you my ex roommate was in that. Kiki Lane. I want her to get the fucking Storm role bad, man. It would be awesome to see her.
She was your ex roommate.
Yeah, in Chicago when I was in school.
Oh, word. Yeah, because she was in
Bill Street. Nope.
I actually know her. Yeah, she knows my government name and everything.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Dead
ass, bro.
Okay, Bloomer. I see you.
I'm just saying. I just would love. We were having a conversation like, 2016 or something like that, and she was saying like, I would love to be in a superhero movie. I'm like, that would be fucking awesome because we went and saw Civil War together.
Wow.
She's into that stuff too. She loves those movies, man. So it'd be her as Storm would be, and she's young. You can get her for a long time. Wrap her up. Give her a contract, unless she don't want it.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna because she was in. As a matter of fact, she was in what was that movie called? On Netflix with Charlize Theron.
They're making another one of that too.
Yeah.
Guard's coming out.
Yeah, she was definitely in that one.
You said older guard. You stupid.
You said older guard.
My bad.
This your homie Bloomer?
Yeah. Very nice, sweet girl. DePaul. graduate. Yeah, man. We had a nice little apartment in Chicago, west of the city, west of UIC. Take the blue line over there. So yeah, man. Really awesome. Really awesome.
Where's
person.
she from?
Cincinnati. She's a Bengals
Okay.
fan, so that's the one thing I loathe about her. Other than that, she used to give me these. If you're from the Cincinnati area or Ohio, they have these chips called Grippos.
Mhm.
And they're these really, they're fucking amazing, bro. They hot as hell. It gets spicy on you. It's like they not hot like each chip, but like when you get like a grip of them, by like halfway through the bag, you like, oh fuck, I'm gonna need to drink some milk after this because it's not gonna come out as smooth as it went in. You know, but Grippos. If this is a commercial for Grippos, man, pay me. It's really good. And yes, she was in Coming to America too. I can't believe I forgot to say that. Yes, she was one of the daughters, Eddie Murphy's daughters.
She was.
If you look at those pictures, that'll give you a little more of insight of what she could possibly look like as Storm or Aurora.
Yeah, she was like that's okay. All right.
That's my pick for Storm for sure. I would
have so
love that
many
for her.
picks, man. It's gonna
Bloomer
be-
just wants free tickets to the premiere.
Hey, whatever we can get whatever we can do to get the family out the hood.
Let's take a trip down memory lane.
Yeah. I actually had to reline. Oh, she asked me to read lines with her, so I do have a recording on my phone. I'll probably send it to you guys. And
Please
it's
read
just
lines.
me reading lines off.
Why don't
off
you
screen
ask
to
her if she can reach out to
Oh, that number changed, bro. That number changed quick.
so I mean, but does she still reach out and say what up every now and then?
I reach out and say what up to her, but busy as fuck. She got a new dude. She over in fucking some third world country walking around with him. Like she busy as fuck. We live life now.
Oh, word. She might, you know what I mean? She might see you and be like, hey, what's going on? Yeah.
She did hit me up one summer when she got out here, but I was so fucking busy myself.
I mean,
And I think she's like, yeah, she's definitely taller than me, which is no feet, but yeah, I think she's like 5'11". She's on the taller side.
Yeah, she's tall. She's definitely tall, man. But yeah,
I'm
man,
like average height, so
we got to see basically what they're going to do with this. I mean, again, short list. I honestly believe, that definitely your boy's going to get it. You know, it's just it's evident. Like,
That's a lot.
you know what I mean? I think that he would definitely get it. I mean, he's the hottest thing in Hollywood right now. A lot of people are talking about it. They're pushing him forward. He's getting casted in so many different things.
Hey, you know what? What about what's his name?
Who?
Jonathan Majors.
Anyway, moving on, man. We're gonna basically move on to this Jonathan Majors. We're gonna move on here real quick. Vinny, again, this is one of the artists. Jake, you already know. What'd you say?
Rain's weakness wouldn't be yellow no more.
We got Laniel Francis Yu is our artist pick of the week. Definitely phenomenal artist, mostly from and you'll know a lot of his work from even Secret Invasion as well. Yep. Because he did a lot of work from there. Really decent prolific artist, bro. I looked through the list. I was like, damn, we didn't talk about him, bro.
Yeah.
But definitely an incredible artist, Vinny. And Jake, I'm pretty sure Jake, you are well versed in his work as well. Would you like to start off the conversation and tell us what your thoughts are about this artist, man? Yeah, we're gonna get you to start, bro. We're gonna get Jake to start on this one, man. You know what I mean? You got your pants on once from nowadays, so let's go in, bro.
I am honored. Yeah. Lionel Francis Yu is one of those artists that I really started paying attention to after Secret Invasion. I went around and I saw that this guy does a shit ton of work for Marvel. I mean, if you're not familiar with the name, you have absolutely seen one of his covers. Now, granted, I will say I think in the most recent years, I think his covers have gotten a little lackadaisical. I don't think he's been putting as much effort into them as he used to. But man, when this guy hits, it is incredible. I mean, if you've read Secret Invasion, you've seen those splash pages. There's every single Marvel hero facing off in there. This guy, I love his sketchy look. Like his line work has got this kind of sketch look, but it's still very clean. I love his proportions, especially when he's drawing guys like Spider-Man and how different the body is from Spider-Man to somebody like Wolverine or Daredevil. One of the first things I actually remember reading by him with him doing the interiors was the first issue of Captain America Fallen Sun, where it's Bucky and Logan trying to go after Captain America because they weren't convinced that he was dead. They were going to try and track down the body. And then it's Daredevil and Wolverine teaming up together. Great issue. His work in that is phenomenal. He also did things for DC like Superman Birthright, which was probably one of the first Superman books that I can actually remember enjoying reading a lot. And a lot of it had to do with you. Yep, right there. I think he even did some work on Hickman's Avengers, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And then he's worked with Mark Millar. I always say Millar. I know it's Miller, but it's Mark Millar to me. On Superior, if you've ever read Superior, he did work with him on that. The guy has just done everything, and Marvel's got him on lock. Yep, there you go, Superman Birthright right there. I absolutely love his style. I can't get enough of it. He did some run on New Avengers with Bendis after the Civil War Act, and the Underground Avengers like Luke Cage. Yeah, dude, I don't know. His work is synonymous with when Marvel was just at their best in the early aughts to me. So yeah, I love the way he draws Logan, man. Yeah. And then and one other thing too that I absolutely loved, he did the interiors for Ta-Nehisi Coates' Captain America. It was like the first 5 or 6 issues. He did the interiors, and that fight between Taskmaster and Captain America is one of my all-time favorite fights in comic books. If you have not read it, which I'm sure a lot of people didn't because that run unfortunately didn't sell too well. That fight, just find that issue. I think it was issue like 4 or 5. That fight between Cap and Taskmaster is one of the most badass fights in all of comics. Yes, I love Lionel Francis Yu. I always look for him when he's doing a variant cover. Always want to check it out. Usually want to add it to my collection. This guy is an incredible artist, and I'm sure Vinny can talk a little bit more on the more technical aspects of his art. But yeah, amazing. Great artist.
Got Blade over there looking like Bloomer. Yeah, so Vinny, what's your Vinny, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
Yeah, a lot of similar sentiments as Jake. I've always loved his like sketchy style. He has a very unique style. He was kind of like a cool 1-2 punch with Oliver Copio for me. Like they were just kind of like both hopping in the arena at the same time, getting hot at the same time, and they both had this very distinct, like technical yet cartoony style, like blended together, where like it didn't feel too, anatomically perfectly like, and it didn't feel too cartoony either. It had like this great mesh, and they all had the same strengths. They both had the same strengths of they were amazing on big character layouts with multiple characters, and that is something that you usually find more with the technical Perez types that don't really do a lot of dynamic stuff. The more exaggerated guys like McGinnis or Maduria, like they kind of tend to like focus more on singular characters, not get too crazy with detail. But Francis Yu, like his style is just very, very diverse. He can do so many different things and do them well. He kind of got on my radar around Ultimate Hulk versus Wolverine, and then Secret Invasion came out like right around then. I'm not sure like which came first, but they was both the same year. and he's a Wills Portacio protege. Like he found him, Filipino. Brought him in. Didn't click much at Wildstorm, but then Marvel liked him, put him on Wolverine, and then once he got with the Ultimate books and Secret Invasion, and then it was just like a big coming out party for him. And then it was like Jake said, he was just fucking everywhere. Like they put him on so many different books. He was doing covers for fucking everything and everywhere. He was on, he did a lot of incredible stuff with X-Men, incredible stuff with Cap. He just like had this amazing ability to just kind of whatever book they put him on, it just felt like he has been or should be doing that book for ages. He just very, very adaptive artist. Like sometimes you feel like guys like are maybe out of their element in certain books that they just sign differently on, and he just like any book you put him on, it's like that book is going to be insane. And he had also like this amazing knack for drawing like the more obscure characters on any given book too, and just making it seem like they're fucking important. Like you read like a Marvel book and there'll be Avenger story, and he'll have Iron Fist like on the cover, and it'll make you feel like Iron Fist was Captain America level A-lister. Just the way he drew these characters with such like importance and emphasis. So I always was like fascinated by his technique, his style. It just seemed very, very it like grabs your eye, pulls you in, and you just feel very immersed in his world. And his style, his sketchy style, I think that one of the beautiful things about it is he made reading non-action panels really exciting because of the style. So like if you're watching just Fury and Steve Rogers just having a fucking cup of coffee, it seemed like you were watching a storyboard for a film, as opposed to some artists that are similar to him where it was kind of boring unless there was a big fight going on. Like he made just a regular run-of-the-mill day-to-day shit seem pretty cool too, and that's difficult. There's a lot of dynamic type artists that really kind of like they lose you when there's not action, and he could do it all. I'm with Jake on like the past few years. There hasn't been a lot of new projects that like grabbed you by the balls like his earlier stuff did in the 2000s and 2010s. But sometimes that shit's cyclical, and they maybe get burned out with considering how much work he did throughout the 2000s. So sometimes that's just, you go away and come back fresh type of thing. So also loved Superman Birthright as well. Superman is one of those I believe that was like an incredible miniseries, and that's sometimes where a lot of artists like really get to shine with Superman, because when you put a fresh artist on Superman, usually it's just so impactful and incredible to read that it's like it alone can carry a book because it's so visually captivating. So I thought this was definitely somebody that deserved a mention. He's been one of the hottest artists of the 2000s in general. And
wow, for a long time, bro.
It's really crazy because I don't know if it's my age or what, but it feels like he's a modern, relatively newcomer. But no, he's been fucking killing it for 20
years, man. Yeah.
20 years, bro. When you think about like Secret and bro, like, I really took notice of him in Secret Invasions.
Yep.
And I was like, even like, bro, how he would draw Spider Woman, Jessica Drew, like, bro,
damn right.
Yeah, bro.
Those D-listers, C-listers, like it's like he had a knack for like, nah, I want to draw the characters that nobody cares about and make them care about them. I want you to like want to read more Jessica Drew books because of what I did with her. That's that's talent.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, well, when he said that, like Lionel Yu came up with who was it? You said that he came up with Olivia Coipel.
Yes.
But yeah, like those two, and then you had like David Finch, and Jim Chung and a few of these other guys all coming up around the same time. Like all of those guys were just like a powerhouse bullpen for Marvel in the art department, man. And Lionel Yu also, one thing he can do too that I was thinking Vinny was gonna say, but like he does a really good job with line weight. And I don't know if a lot of people know what that is, but he does a great job with like really thin weighted lines versus really nice thick bold lines. And it really just, he does know how to just somehow draw your eye exactly where he wants it to go and for you to focus on. And you know, when Vinny was talking about like just, you know, like Fury and Cap having a conversation, I feel like I can picture in my mind the comic you're talking about, where it felt like that conversation was a chess match between the two characters, just because of the way he framed his panels. You know, it's just, he's a master of the craft for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. Like, just again, like this, the art, his style, like it's even like just some of the shadow work, like on bro, like he's definitely a phenomenal artist. And I was surprised again, like this is one that we're on the list, and you actually had him at the top of the list. I was like, wait a minute, we didn't talk about him.
Yeah, I was anxious to get into his stuff, but he's incredible.
Yeah,
his style reminds me a little bit of McNiven. Like McNiven's a little bit cleaner, but he does remind me of McNiven.
Yep, it's a cleaner version of McNiven for sure. Well, McNiven's a cleaner version of you. They're very, very similar. And you're right. That's like that was that wave. It was like, you know, your Finch, McNiven, and Copio and you kind of ran Marvel in the 2000s. Like I think and they've all kind of had the similar current kind of
trajectory.
Yeah, it's like none of them are really like hitting on any particular books right now, and it's like they're looking for that next wave of them, or for them to. But I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. It's
the style. I think the modern style in comics, artistically, is just not what it was back when these guys were doing it. I've just noticed a very different, I guess, shift in just the overall aesthetic in the art and the comics lately. And I do kind of miss this style.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, man. One of the dopest ones out there, definitely. If you haven't picked it up, if you don't know who he is, come on, man. I mean, he's just dope. You know, definitely an incredible artist. One that will definitely be reckoned with, and I'm so glad that he's still alive. So tired of talking about, like, seriously, bro. So tired of talking about the good ones.
And today, Pete Rose, man.
Pete Rose passed away today.
And watch, now they'll put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'll be so pissed. Like, I won't be, but I will.
Look, lifetime ban. Lifetime ban. Now that he's dead, they'll be like, okay, now we can put him in.
Dude.
Also, rest in peace, Christopher Soferson as well.
Yes,
put that out there as well.
And Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith,
yep. Man.
Definitely Maggie Smith.
Too many.
Bro, it's so many people dying. Like, it's like every week there has been somebody who's passing away, bro. Like, it's just I don't know.
Bum 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 bum.
I'm definitely gonna miss everybody.
Sometimes you gotta sing through it.
Did you see
that? Mutombo died. Yeah, he passed away.
Listen,
I
don't know if y'all know.
I didn't know that
many black people.
Yeah,
but what we do, we gotta sing through it. We be singing through it. We lose a lot of people, man. You gotta sing through that pain, man. It's tough.
They said they need to have him work substitute for St. Peter just to deny people and to have
No.
You
had too many cases.
No.
Down there.
You gotta laugh, not to cry, man. Shit.
Hey, you remember? Hey, I don't know how did the
Joe? Moving on here. One of our final conversations tonight is going to be here. We're going to talk about Agatha all along episode 3. I don't know where everybody else is kind of sitting with this show. I mean, I know like it's kind of mixed reviews from a lot of people. Like some people love it. Like I love this last episode. I thought it was really good. They finally did. Now, did everybody in the panel see it?
Oh yeah,
You see?
I'm
Okay.
scared to drink wine now.
Right. So they finally mentioned the connection to Mephisto. So of course,
Yeah.
it satisfied a few people there.
Oh, I know a few people cream they pants.
Finally, yeah. And the thing is, a lot of people are now tying in Aubrey Plaza's character with, which I was like, wow, they're going there. Like people even have a tendency to think that she might even or could be Lady Death. I don't think that's it at all.
Yeah.
I don't. And I don't want it to be. They're always tying everything together. But anyway, it was a dope episode. I thought it was definitely pretty dope. A discovery of all the witches on the witches roll. And I love the simple fact that
Best episode so far to me.
yeah, the potions
Really?
witch got a chance to shine. I really thought it was really a dope story when they actually got a chance to see from their past. And just how polarizing each individual story was. I enjoyed it. For what it is. I'm enjoying the witch's role. I hope they continue on with it. Vinny, what are your thoughts about it, man?
Yeah, it's it's not my favorite Disney Plus show, but I'm really enjoying it for what it is. It's doing what I expected the show to do in a great way. I'm along for the ride. I'm interested. I'm just, it's mysterious. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going on. But never in a way that makes it, feel like it's not a point to it. It feels like they know what they're doing.
Mhm.
So I'm loving. Like I had some issues with her in the first episode, but Catherine is acting her ass off in this. I'm really digging her interactions with the other witches. Like you could tell, like when it's shit, you get this look on her face, like, damn, if she's taking this seriously, this must be fucked up.
Hey, Vinny, Agatha got some skeletons, don't she?
Yeah.
I love that they name drop basically. Nicholas. Like Nicholas Sparks is a major fucking
Yes.
I mean Nicholas Scratch, not the author of the Notebook.
Scratch. Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I don't know why I had that.
Nicholas Scratch is definitely being and if they were to ever bring that character in here, would be some problems between him and her. Like that's some crazy shit. If they would ever do
somebody who's able to fuck with the Fantastic Four, so this is somebody who's no joke. And I think that it's a really it's cool that because they kind of hinted at it in WandaVision, but like you really had to know your shit to even have picked up on it. Like naming a dog Scratchy, like that was the extent of it. You didn't really get how deep that went, but now they're obviously playing that up more, and I like that's a very fucked up, flawed character trait. There's a lot of like ambiguousness and a lot of villains per se, but like trading your child in for a fucking power
for the dark hole, bro. Like that's crazy.
It's so crazy. So it's but yeah, there was a lot of humor in this, but it didn't feel like it was just beat you over the head with jokes every 5 seconds. There was dark shit too. I dug the it felt like it was actually dangerous, and I like it because it's clear none of them really are at their power to really be tackling what they're facing here, but it's they're getting there and on that road back. So I don't know, it's really interesting. It's doing well. Apparently it's doing great numbers and everything, and it's, I feel like that it leads to what we have talked about many times, that there is a concerted effort from Disney and Marvel to have different genres appealing to different demographics. Each story ties in with other shit, but like this story, if people are shitting on it because it's the way it is or whatever, it's not necessarily for the same people who might like something more gritty like Penguin, and that's fine.
Not for every demographic, bro. And that's the thing.
Fine.
Yeah.
Like not everything's for everybody. Like that's the point. I mean, you go into a comic book shop and not every single book is going to be Wolverine. And not everyone is going to be My Little Pony either. Is a broad spectrum of what the genre offers, It's a whole bunch of shit out there.
You'd be surprised how much those two cross over, though.
Hey, listen,
Pony and
I know some of y'all out there some bronies, and
yes,
I just want to say, man, there are some free hotlines for mental support.
No,
there
That's not the
are
hotline they want
plenty,
to call, man.
there are plenty of resources out there to get some help.
yeah. Don't hesitate.
Mhm.
Reach out.
That's all I gotta say. I'm about stone face as Vinny usually is.
Reach out. You gotta.
Reach out.
You got problems.
Reach out, but don't touch no one.
Yeah. No, don't actually
No
reach
diddy.
out. Like
No, no. Reach out
contact through phone.
figuratively
Yeah.
reach out and
Stay your
holler.
freaky ass in the house
You
quarantine.
guys are stupid, man.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. Like I'm sitting up here just listening, and I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers.
No, Rand, can we just time out now? Because we're making jokes, but Rand has a very, very serious question I'd like you to
Oh Lord.
know.
What did Ren say?
Yeah.
Which
Yes, I probably do.
Jake, do you
somewhere.
have any My Little Pony instead?
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't always vet all of them, and I put them in the kids section. So that was a mistake. You got a kids section of comics. I'm putting some little risque My Little Pony stuff in there. I had a concerned parent come up to me one time. They're like,
All right,
"I just
man.
bought my child this yesterday. Did you notice it was in there?" Like, shit, no, I didn't know it was in there. Do you think my ass was reading that to vet for
Jake,
children?
you got the section we got to walk through the curtain.
Yeah, I got. Well, there's a big neon sign that says adult only, and it's all My Little Pony now. And Gun Honey.
Good.
Bro, I would want to be in your shop just to hear the conversations, bro. Just to hear the
Dude.
customers and the shit that happens.
Bro, no, you don't. No, you do not. You will lose faith in humanity. So
Hey man,
quickly.
why my gun honey cover sticking together, man? I want to refund.
That boy Roy came in again.
Poly bag for a whole nother reason.
Did you tape this polybag back together, sir?
Damn.
That's
You know what?
all, man.
Let me hit the clutch and switch gears here. For Agatha, one of the things you were talking about, Vinny, is like, some people take this shit too seriously, right? I think they're still kind of holding on to the days where every MCU movie was like a must-watch thing. It's not that way anymore, and I think that's what some people have to take umbrage with, is that this isn't all must-watch anymore. So they feel like maybe they're wasting their time and like, well, why did I watch this if it's not important to you? Well, I don't know. Did you just watch it for the entertainment value? You watch it. That's why you watch this shit. That's why it's not in theaters. But I'm the opposite. I think that I actually enjoyed the first two episodes more than I did this one. Now, it's not to say that this didn't have enjoyment and entertainment, because I did. I enjoyed myself while watching it, but I did think that the first two episodes did a really good job of setting up this intrigue and this story. And I'm enjoying kind of the Wizard of Oz parallels to the story. I'm enjoying some of the horror elements, like that coven of witches that came to her house. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, bro.
I was telling my girl this. I was like, do you think that this whole Witches Road thing is like ends up being time travel, and that's actually them coming back and trying to stop them from going to the Witches Road or something? I don't know, but it was just a weird theory. But the one thing I was really super interested in is I kept thinking that the kid was actually Billy, like Wiccan, like
Yes.
Wanda's son, Billy. But now they're heavily implying that it's the son that Agatha gave up, which that's interesting too. Don't get me wrong. I'm curious to see where that goes. But there was a big part of me that was just like, man, it'd be so cool if we're seeing Billy, and his soul has transferred into another body. And then, when are we going to see Tommy? But
well, it's the crazy part about that though, Jake, is that in certain places and in certain areas, or I think like in certain countries where you look at the disclaimer of the actual show, they have him listed as Billy.
Really?
Yeah.
So oh, interesting.
They have him listed as Billy. So I'm like, it's interesting to see if that's the route that they would go. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, or if they would do the whole if they did the whole Nicholas Scratch, because it's pretty peculiar how she can't hear him. Nobody else can, to be quite honest.
It's like Beatrix Kiddo in the Kill Bill movies. It just
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So it's quite interesting to see, you know, where they go with it. But I'm like you said, and you hit it right on the nose, Jake. Like, we're not in that space anymore. Like, you know, I think Marvel hit a stride, and that's what I kind of had to get out of. Like, Marvel hit a stride where, again, they were hitting on all cylinders. But if you look back at it, it was like everything was cohesively tied in to tell a bigger story.
Mhm.
But I think we were just getting used to, okay, action.
Spoiled.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Bloomer, we were getting so used to seeing action in every particular film that when it slowed down, they were just focusing in on some of these obscure characters, but in their story, and their story is a direct reflection of who they are. You know what I mean? So in this story, it's a direct reflection of the witch's role, Agatha, everything that she's tied into, and I'm enjoying it. And again, I said this in the very beginning. I love the fact that I'm getting a chance to experience what it feels like to be in. It feels like WandaVision all over, and I love fucking WandaVision, bro.
I do too.
I
I
love
love the
WandaVision,
opening
bro.
of episode 1 where they kind of, it's almost like a
Yeah.
transition from WandaVision where it's like this like goofy kind of self-serious, you know, cop procedural that they're really hamming it up. You know, I like that, and then they kind of slowly gradually
I wish
come
they
out
just
of
would
that.
have picked another 50s to 60s sitcom, then I would have been sold. They didn't
Oh,
stay there. They
I
didn't
thought
stay
it-
there.
Like a Law and Order NCIS thing. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I
She was
appreciated that.
hamming
I
it up.
definitely appreciated that feel because it felt familiar to what we came from with WandaVision. I just wish they would have chose, like, you know, man,
Brady
now that
Bunch.
I'm thinking about it, WandaVision did cover a lot of fucking sitcoms. They did.
Yeah, they went all the way up to like Modern Family. you know?
Dream of Jeannie. They did the Dick Van Dyke Show. They did
Three's Company too, bro.
Three's Company. They did
Yeah.
Brady's Bunch, I believe.
Modern Family. I mean, they went the full gamut.
Yeah. What room is there for Agatha to take? I mean, sure, there's fucking, but those are like the broad strokes. They could have
And My Little Pony. They could have done that.
Oh, all right, now. Never mind. Somebody else
Yeah.
talk. I'm done. I blew it. Ruined. Spoiled.
My Little Pony, bro. Vinny, what the fuck made you say My Little Pony, bro? What
They
the
said
fuck?
Garfield, Sonic. I mean, Jesus,
Bro,
man.
you just pulled
Pokemon.
My Little Pony out the fucking.
That was a Freudian slip, Vinny.
I was trying to think of what could be the most innocent thing. I forgot it's not so instant anymore.
No,
Brother Jay said they did Martin too. What?
Damn, Wanda.
Bro. But bro, they did. But like, I'm loving this show so far, bro. I'm loving everything about it. Again, Aubrey Plaza, she can do no wrong, bro. She's fucking killing it. She kills it in pretty much everything that she's in. But I do like to see this covenant, like just everybody that's here, and I'm enjoying it, bro. I can't wait for the next episode. I mean, bro, like if you think about it, like we are really getting some solid TV finally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And
We're
Rings
getting
of Power has been pretty good too.
fucking bro.
Power has been phenomenal. I ain't seen the beginning of
Bro,
Rings of Power has been dope.
bro, that last episode broke my heart, bro.
I'm not caught up. I'm not
gonna tell you.
All
You
right.
didn't see the last episode,
No, I'm not. Dude, I was in Chicago all
man.
weekend.
bruh. Let me tell you.
No. Oh, okay. That's amazing. No, they didn't. Get the fuck out of here.
And then he went to raise
Again, the
root tips.
motherfucker.
Yep.
Get that Academy Award out again, Leo. This is
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
There was pantomimes in Middle Earth.
This
Oh,
is the
Damn that motherfucker.
this is
this
the
is-
exaggerated swagger of a middle-aged black male.
This is usually how Jay's audio is.
He's got more energy than I do. I'll give him that.
Mhm, yeah.
The rest of the audio.
All
you-
day.
Dude, I kept up with the entire thing. That's amazing. Now I don't have to watch it. I just watched it play out in front of me.
Yep.
Mhm.
Bro, it was dope.
Fucking mimes of Moria.
Yep.
I just watched a Chaplin movie.
Yeah, it was dope. You just gotta watch it, bro. I think it was
Yeah,
incredible.
I can't wait to see that part.
Yeah, they had an
Personally, like
ogre and
literally,
the elf fucking just straight up just raw dog. Yeah, you missed it.
yeah, you missed it, bro. But not like it, bro. It was crazy because a lot of people are talking about, well, why was the first season a Ring? And I'm like, well, what was wrong with the first season? Like, what? Like, I thought the first season was dope, but a lot of people didn't like it because they felt as though it was a slow crawl. We were dealing with characters that we weren't really concerned with, and they were just. I'm like, but they're trying to tell a story, bro.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I did find parts of season 1 a little uninteresting, but I wasn't like, this is bad. You know,
but there's a lot of people. That was the thing. It wasn't like. It's almost like people weren't even bitching about it being slow. They were bitching about it being made at all. Like they didn't want it made because it wasn't approved by like the Tolkien family estate.
Yeah, the estate. Yeah,
and so I think that bothered people. And
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to find what the valid criticisms are when so many of the criticisms are such bullshit. You know what I mean? Like I saw people bitching about the fact that there was a black elf, a black dwarf.
Yep.
Like Galadriel is like the main character and she's a woman.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say I kind of agree with like who's the stranger, and they made it this long drawn out.
Yeah,
it seems,
yeah.
It seems kind of lame to do that, but I mean, I saw all these other bullshit excuses that made me go to me want to just drown out all criticisms and just go, look, I enjoyed parts of it. There are other parts I found to be a little bit boring, but whatever.
Yeah, and that's a big part of it too. You had a female lead, you had a black elf, black dwarf. And it was easy to say, oh, it was boring instead of all the real reasons why you didn't fucking like the show. But
right,
it is what it is. I mean, I was stoned by the female dwarves not having beards though. I was promised.
She's got a little side.
She got Elvis Presley. You know what I mean?
Not that I'm glad that they didn't stray away from that. I didn't really need to see her with an actual beard, but I think it's a choice. That's all. It was a choice.
Gimli made a good joke about it, so
yeah.
You should get that lined up.
On
Friday, it's like, man, you need to get that. You got a mustache on your lip. You need to get that lined up.
Take that axe and just.
Now I'm not sure what I want to watch, the Rings of Power episode or the Penguin episode first.
I don't know, but I'm about to go up here and Penguin. Watch Penguin first. Get that out the way. Get that out the way. Watch that first, and then watch Rings of Power. But I gotta finish. I'm sorry, bro. I have to finish at least the first season.
Finish the first season. I'll probably do from early because you usually get there a little bit late. I'll probably do from like early in the dawn.
Yeah. Well, no, because I watched the first season with y'all. I just ain't gonna say shit. I mean, the first episode with you, I just ain't gonna say shit.
All right, cool.
Did you guys? Oh, sorry.
No, what are you gonna say?
There's this show I watched on Amazon. It was like probably like 3-4 months ago, and I can't remember what it was called. I thought it was like a one-word title. That's why I thought maybe you guys were talking about From. But it's kind of an anthology series. As far as I knew, there's only 2 seasons out. But I can't remember if it was the first or second season where it's like this African American family moves from the South, or moves from like the South, I think, and comes to like Inglewood, California in like the 1950s or 60s. It's like a horror show. It's like a kind of a horror show.
They or no?
Something. Yeah, it might have been that. They.
Is it they?
I think so.
I think I know it because they
that
did that,
right.
And then there's a new season of it that just
came
out.
It takes place in the 90s.
Yeah.
First, I was thrown off because I thought people were just discovering that show and talking about it, and I was like, oh wait, there's a new season of it, which is weird because I felt like it really was self-contained and
that season was okay, but the one that took place in like the 1950s, 60s Inglewood, because I mean I grew up like right there by Inglewood. That shit was horrific,
bro,
to watch. Some of those parts were absolutely horrific. Like it broke my heart, and it just fuck. So I thought that's what you guys were talking about when you said From, because I remember it was like a one-word title.
Bro, that's the first season was dope as fuck. Like
dude,
it was
heavy. It was hard to watch it, but it was incredible. It mixed a lot of horror with unfortunate reality.
Yeah, that flashback episode where I mean, if you saw it, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard
Yeah.
watch.
It was, bro. But I mean, the thing is, it's like the good part. Everything. But bro, and you know what scene I'm talking about when he went out there and the chick and smacked the shit out of her, bro. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, because
Yeah.
he did exactly what we were thinking. Like,
We all
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
her to do it,
sure.
and she did it because just even the simple fucked up shit like playing the radio out in the middle of the street just to make you want to be pissed off and move is just like, and that bitches had no job, so that was their job, just to fuck with her all day.
all
Yeah.
day. That's
She
what I'm
played a
saying.
good villain, to be honest. I
Yes, she
I
did.
really despised her in that show.
Yeah.
I
You just
hated
couldn't
it.
Yeah, that's
stand her.
some Joffrey level shit.
Yeah. It's like you just couldn't stand her, bro. But you was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah. Fuck them
Fuck it.
all up.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it for today's show, man. Thank you guys, everybody out there for tuning in. We got through it. We covered everything. I didn't think we was gonna cover everything. Shout out to Jason as well, man. My bad Mondays, but next week you will be back full effect, man. In effect, man. I definitely can't wait. Oh, we got Aaron Collects. The script really saying Chiefs finna three-peat this year. This is why football ain't it. One particular panel member knows this.
It's me.
I
know.
do. Yeah,
Cool.
I know.
All I got to say is my Chiefs are 3-1. So what?
Mm-hmm.
No, not my Chiefs. My Skins.
Commanders.
My Commanders are 3-1.
The commies.
What's up?
My
Tommy.
Chiefs are 4-0.
My
No.
cheeks are.
The commies. Hey, man, run from it.
No Diddy.
Dread it,
No Diddy.
but it all arrives the same.
No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy.
This team is the Oilers.
The baby Oilers.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go ahead and log off with that one.
The Houston.
We
Houston City Oilers.
catch y'all, motherfuckers. Damn, he
Anyway.
said the Oilers. Good one.
Damn.
Use that. I'm gonna steal that one. Sorry.
Hey, though, but no, seriously, bro. How's your receiver, bro? He good?
Oh, he cooked. But we all right. You know, we beat the Eagles with a bag of chips. So be all right. Sorry, Jay. Sorry.
Yo, you gonna wake up the dead. He gonna pop in and be like, yo, what? What's that, bro?
What?
Someone said
What?
something?
What'd you say, bro?
My bad. I thought I heard something.
Yeah. He gonna like, my bad, bro. What did I hear, bro? What you say about my Eagles, bro? Come on, man, bro. Anyway, thank you guys for being here today. Jake, what you got going on, man?
No, yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna be unboxing this Rocket and Cosmos set here soon. Just got done being a part of a really big collaboration for a tribute to James Earl Jones with Darth Vader. So there's like 28 other photographers that were in that collab, and it was a lot of fun. So check that out on Instagram. A lot of great people in there. And then I will just be working and patiently waiting for Dr. Doom to go up for pre-order on Sideshow. Where the fuck is that?
When
pre-order?
is that going up, bro?
I don't have any. Oh,
But y'all
you know
can-
what? I was going to say this too. I may or may not be getting in art Legolas if anyone's looking to secure a pre-order. So
So you're
gonna throw
getting it.
that out there. I'm putting out feelers, I guess I should
You
say.
put it out there just to let everybody know the possibilities of what could
Exactly.
be.
I'm going to put out some feelers for it. So
Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely see, but they need to basically put that Doom out soon. But they put up a disclaimer about when that Harley Quinn is coming. So
priority numero uno, Dr. Doom. Get that shit up on the
get
website.
that shit out. Get that shit out. Let's go.
Yep.
Because we definitely need that.
That's
Because
my attention as well.
yeah, man, you might as well go and
Yeah,
get that,
buddy.
bro. Hey, Bloomer, tell him, bro. You might as well go and get that, bro. Just put that in the car. Go on.
You might as well go get it, man.
Yeah, go and get that out. You know, just go and put that in the car, brother. Hit up Jacob. He got you.
That's right. Take that 20 back.
Well, put that in the collection.
Yeah, go on, Vinny. You might as well just put that up, bro. You got nice little, especially by the wall, on the other side by the room. Nice little spot. You can even have them help you, bro.
Right there, crossed arms, guarding your entire collection, dude. Come on.
Yeah, bro. You can have all of them up there helping you, bro. Go on, do that.
The room is pleased.
Plus, you'll get a dark hole to add to your collection. Come on now.
Yeah.
Might as well, bro. Anyway, Jake, thank you for being here as always.
Thank
Vinny,
you.
what's going on with you, bro?
Like I said, just gearing up for Inktober, so you'll see day number 1 uploaded some point later on today, since it's already the first technically. So check my IG for that, and 30 more after that to come. So a lot of art over next month. Gearing up for getting everything organized. Then I got a few weeks. I got New York Comic Con coming up. So I've been, as I've been organizing, just seeing what all I need, planning out what keys I want to hunt down at the show, planning out my strategy at the show to make the most of it. So excited for Inktober, excited for Horathon, excited for Comic Con. So October's packed ass month. So I'm looking forward to all that entails.
You know when Horathon is an event. When Toya asked me when is Horathon, I'm like, yo, you never asked me shit, but you was like, when is Horathon? Okay, you got that. All right.
Yeah, I got the lineup locked in. It's should be a fun day.
Yeah, yo, Bloomer, he be running the Horathon, and Vinny's party be like Diddy parties, bro. Like it'd be
I
cookies.
knew you was about to. I'm like, bro,
You
this
do,
is a
bro.
Vinny. It's starting to sound.
It'd be some cookies.
Close.
He'd be spiking the cookies and
What
chips
are we
and shit,
doing?
bro. Like straight up, like you can.
Not quite as scary as a Diddy party, but
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
if I walk in that bitch and it's got fucking a mountain of baby oil, I am walking promptly right back out.
You ain't gonna see baby oil. You're gonna see gray tights and UGG boots.
Okay,
I mean,
depending on who's wearing them.
putting a whore in a Horathon, that's all.
Bro, yo, yeah, you already know, man. Tristan Chandler, thank you for being here, brother. As always. Cornelius said weak. Cornelius be looking. Yo, oh man. JC, it's no freakos in the freak out. It's a freak out. Yeah, you already know, bro. Damn. Anyway, V, thank you for being here. It's gonna be a filled month. It's gonna be a fun month. And last but certainly not least,
You listen, of course, always a pleasure to be with you out there in the chat. If you're still here with us, we love you guys out there. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. You are literally the wind beneath our wings. So thank you so much out there for coming out and supporting us, whether you just show up on Monday or you are a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday and a Sunday and possibly Saturdays sometimes, and in between those days. Thank you guys so much. You give us so much motivation to come out here every Monday and to try to put the best show possible on. So first and foremost, thank you guys out there to the chat and my brothers here on the panel. You can't do it without Vinny's infinite wisdom. Of course, Jake's infinite wisdom, also being someone who's connected in somewhat in the industry as well. Like it's awesome. And of course, Leo heading the ship for us. It's always an awesome experience here, and I'm blessed to be here on this planet with you guys and share this little 2 hours that we get to put on a show for people. With that being said, of course, you guys know what it is, the rotation at this point: Monday, Wednesday, and occasionally Fridays when I want to take the time off from dunking on children and building their character up. Okay. So again, Ultimate Spider-Man's coming out this Wednesday. So make sure you support your LCS, whether that is digital or
not
physical.
digital.
I mean, you can buy from people. I can buy from people down the street. but I feel you. But going in there, it's always the best way to do it is always go on in there and buy a comic. There's no no experience that beats that. Sure, you can get them mailed, but you can't beat that walking into a store, seeing all the comics on display, of course. So again, yes, always the message: be good to one another out there. Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace as you go through this week. Continue to read. Continue to do the things that build and develop you as a person. Also, the things that sustain you as a person. You see all of us with these, big cases of toys. These things sustain us in many ways that I know a lot of you out there understand. So again, find the things that sustain you this week and stick to it. I pray that you all make it through, and we see you guys on Friday or the next time we see you.
Definitely. Thank you
Go
very
eat
much.
some ass, too.
I was nervous actually. I was like,
I
wait.
thought he was gonna get past it without saying it,
Too
bro.
wholesome. Too wholesome.
I think he did last week, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, yo, did you?
Is that the end of the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna come with a different name. I'm gonna have a actual suit next time. They're gonna call me Christian Bloomer. It's a different version of Bloomer.
Yeah.
Christian Bloomer, televangelist Bloomer.
Wear a
Blue
white
Rose.
button up.
In a button up. Thank you guys for being here as all. Also, thank you
Bloomer
guys
Jakes.
out there. Real quick, thank you guys out there. I appreciate it. And everybody out there who has subscribed to the channel, we have now hit 15,000 subscribers. So thank you very much, everybody out there. We are 5,000 away from 20,000. So we'll definitely be on the road to get there as well. So appreciate each and every one of you out there who continue to watch the channel, continue to subscribe and support. You don't have to be here, but when you are here, you show up and show out. So we definitely appreciate you guys out there for another great show. Which we got going on. Again, don't forget it is Halloween initiative. So even if you don't donate here, make sure you go outside and donate to your local charities, your local your elementary schools, your charter schools, just in your area in general. Even candy. It's so much as even giving candy to your neighborhood. So definitely make sure you do that. Again, we got a couple things going on this week. We got Say What Wednesday, of course. So yes, Renz, you already know. Especially shout out to Renz, who won that Spider-Man. He actually won the Spider-Man video game, the Advanced Suit. He won that on Wednesday, so that was a giveaway. So he definitely got that. So shout out to him. But definitely, a couple things we got.
Hey, Renz, we put it out on a paddle boat on the Pacific. I put a little fan on the back because that's what Leo wanted me to do when he sent the box. I put a little fan on the back, so it's gonna have a nice little wind getting to you. But I heard there's a little bitty storm out some way, so it might push your shit off to the left a little bit. So make sure you go to the southeast of your island and get one. Them little long ass little pool thing. You get them little nets that people clean their pools with. Go get that. So you can stop the boat with its momentum and then bring it in so you can get your figure. Okay, it's not gonna rain, they said, but I put a little plastic bag, a little garbage bag. All I had was a little garbage bag from the 99-cent store. So I went and got that for you and wrap that up. I put a little duct tape. We got you. It's on the way. Might be 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Hell, might be in a month. Shit, but you will get it. Just on the way.
It out.
You'll definitely get your shit before I get my all-in Batman set. So
yeah,
just want to put that out there.
Exactly. Leia will be at 20K when you get that. Exactly.
Yeah, definitely, you'll definitely get it. Leia will at 20K subs when I get it. Yeah, he said by the time it get over there, you already know it's supposed to be slow. But anyway, man, thank you so much for being here. We got Say What Wednesday, of course. Thursday, I will be doing a live event basically for the Harley Quinn, like we always do. For the exclusives, the artisan version of Harley Quinn, we will definitely be doing that on Thursday. So that'll be up here. I'll put that up. And of course, we have Collectors Lounge on Sundays. We have, Figure Flex Friday, and whatever else is popping, we're going to do a little something. I will be doing a quick little, probably a video that I'll put up on Instagram of the gantry, Iron Man, bro, Jake, when I say it, you're gonna get jealous, bro, because this definitely is Armor Wars, bro, at its finest. Wait till you see it. I'm gonna do it tonight. As a matter of fact, you can be like, "Oh, that's fucked up." But
I'm
watch
gonna-
when you see it. You're gonna be
I'm gonna try and top you after that then.
It's dope as fuck. Wait till you see it. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. I got this drawn in. I got to put up as well. Toya told me to bring down. She was like, "Okay, can you take Black Panther downstairs? I need you to put her in the display, do a little something." So I'm gonna put that down here as well. Again, thank you guys for being here. Another great show. Again, we will talk to you next week, same time. Jason will probably be back next week. But again, if he's not, man, our condolences once again to you and your family, man. Thank you so much for always being a part of the actual show and just the family itself. So if you ever need anything, you already know we got you, bro. But anyway, other than that, we are out.
Vinny, they say you drinking old English over there.
Man, the allegation will not stick. My seventh wind. I've been going for, I've been up trying to see what this weather's gonna do, and yeah, I mean,
Did you work today, bro?
try to rain.
Oh, that rain hit. Yeah, sucks. You
Yeah.
already know. Anyway,
Can't rain all the time.
no, I can't. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. And until next time, we are out. Peace. Love y'all. We out.